Yo-ho-ho, and welcome to the 6th day of deck profiles and goodies, actually. It has been quite the journey out here, and everything's gonna fall. There's nothing I can do about it, whatever. Welcome, wary traveler, to the next day, and the next prize is Tier 0 credit for everybody. Yay! I'm actually super excited for this, actually. So if you guys want to get entered in to win some Tier 0 credit, remember, guys, I always tell you guys to use What's Good 5 on checkout over there. It helps support me and John at no additional cost to you guys. And, well, you know, for that credit, leave a comment down below. Make sure you guys, of course, get entered in. And the winner of today's contest will be the next day. All right, just so you know that. And yeah, so leave a comment down below. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel and make sure that yeah, you like the video. All right, well, without further ado, let's dig on into the next shimmering deck profile, shall we? So I got sent this list on Discord, and I was a little bit perplexed because he said, "Hey, I'm testing bugs." And the first thing you think to yourself is, bugs? Bugs. Oh, you were actually serious. You're actually playing bugs. So this is a little bit of an interesting combination of digital bugs and Inzektors. Now, me and Akano were talking about this list, and one big thing that we wanted to point out about this is both engines are very normal summon dependent. And that's something that I think you're going to need to understand when you're playing this, is that unfortunately that normal summon dependence kind of comes at a cost. So you might not be able to optimally have the best potential hands. But alas, there's still some kind of cute things that you can do with this. So let's dig in, shall we? We have 2 copies of Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. I feel like this list was more optimized for like an OCG format because... oh, no, never mind. Ash is at 3 now. I'm bad. So we have 2 Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. Alright, now we have triple copies of the digital bug Centibit. So this cannot be used as an Exceed material for an Exceed summon except for the Exceeds of an insect monster. Alright, so that's kind of important. Once per turn, when this face-up card is changed from attack position to defense position, you can special summon a level 3 insect monster from your deck in defense position. Exceeds insect monster, well, okay, an Exceed monster that has this will gain the effect of this card can attack all defense position monsters you control. So right off the bat, you got that super hard stipulating condition that says, haha, I hope you like bugs. Alright, that's rough. Oh, these all say this. Cannot be used for an Exceed material for an Exceed summon except for an Exceed summon of an insect monster. Oh, so mean to this deck. This is an example of yike. Alright. Once per turn, if this card is in attack position, you can target 1 level 3 insect monster in your graveyard, change this card to defense position, and if you do, special summon that monster in defense position. And then our Exceed monster will get the effect of, if this card attacks defense position monster, your opponent cannot activate effects until the end of the damage step. So we can attack everything, and we also have a Ancient Gear Golem effect on things. Alright. Our next, oh man, poor Ladybug. Same condition, cannot be used for an Exceed material except for an insect monster. Once per turn, when this face-up card is changed from attack position to defense mode, you can add an level 3 insect monster from your deck to your hand. Well, we have 2 recruiters. Alright. And then this one lets us, when this card destroys a monster by battle, we can draw a card. Well, that's pretty freaking good, actually. Our new one, Digital Bug Resist Strider. So, same condition. I hope you like bugs. When you normal summon a level 3 insect monster, you can special summon this card from your hand, and you can make the level of both this card and that monster become 5 or 7. If this card is special summoned from your hand, you can change the battle position of an insect you control. An Exceed monster summoned with this gains 1,000 attack and defense. So actually, this card is really cool because you'll be able to combo it with your other digital bugs. So, say you have Mr. Ladybug here. You're able to summon this with this change the battle position of this to add the other insect monster from our deck to our hand. And then you'll be able to modify it to 5 or 7, depending on what your strategy really calls for at that point in time. Alright, we have triple copies of the Web Soldier. I hope you like insects. We're going to call that the condition. Alright. Let's see here. Once per turn, we can target one attack position monster you control, change it to defense position. If you do, special summon one level 3 insect monster from your hand in defense mode. This thing will give, if it exceeds summoned, the defense of all face monster opponent controls becomes 0, and change them to defense mode. So, right off the bat, that's some heavy conditions. If your opponent's got a huge field, you're going to be able to essentially board wipe them. Depending on the combination of monsters that you have, that's actually kind of cute. Now we have the 2 copies of the Galaxy Worm. When this card is normal summon, you control no other monster. You can summon one level 3 lower Galaxy effect monster from your deck, but negate its effects. Hey, so the worm can summon the worm. That's kind of cute. Our insect engine is pretty basic, but it will essentially work in combination with what we want. So we have triple copies of Centipede, triple copies of Dragonfly, and triple copies of Hornet. That's going to be your basic 9. You're not trying to play Gigamantis. You're not trying to load down this other combination of cards. You're just playing this very basic engine to assist you in being able to pop and control the field. Alright, pretty basic stuff once again. Triple copies of Space Rock for hand traps. 2 copies of Droplet for interruptions on with the opponent, basic stuff. 2 Lightning Storm and 2 Desires for general staples. Triple copies of Bug Emergency. So we can target 2 level 3 insect monsters in our graveyard, special summon them, but their effects are negated. You can banish this card and 1 Exceed monster from the graveyard. The level of all level 3 insect monsters you control currently become equal to the banished monster's rank until the end of this turn. So you'll be able to go ahead and remake whatever you want. Yeah, special summon monsters for the rest of this turn, except for insect monsters. Basic stuff. And then we have 2 copies of Imperm. That's the main deck. Extra deck here, we have 1 Unicorn, 1 Phoenix, 2 copies of Picofelinia, 1 copy of Access Code, and then we have Sincata, number 3. So, 2 level 3 monsters. If the battle position of this card is changed, you can special summon 1 insect monster from your hand or graveyard in defense position. When a monster on the field activates its effect, you can detach 1 material from this card. Target that monster, negate its effects, and then make 1 insect monster on the field gain 500 defense or change its battle position. So technically, if you make this, you'll be able to trigger your other insect monster effects during the opponent's turn. It's actually quite good. We have 1 Titanic Moth, 2 level 7s. If you control no other monsters, this card can attack your opponent directly, but when it does so using this effect, the battle damage inflicted to your opponent is halved. I hate how that is such a strict condition. When this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, detach 1 material from this card, and then ping your opponent for 500 for each card in their hand. I guess. Alright. We have 1 Giga Brilliant, of course. 2 copies of our sub-Wincon, Mr. Zeus Man himself. Now, what do our bugs do? So, Digital Bug, Scarator. So, 2 or more level 3 insect monsters. So, once per turn during either player's turn, we detach 2 materials from this card. Target 1 monster the opponent controls, change its battle position. If you do, it has its effects negated until the end of this turn. Once per turn, when this card destroys the opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, we can attach a destroyed monster to this card as material. Alright, so we can actually make this thing 1800 with the new guy. It's actually pretty good. The Rhinoceros Beetle. 2 or more level 7s. You can also exceed summon this card by detaching 2 exceed materials from a rank 5 or 6 insect monster you control. So we'll basically be able to rank up from Corbosh here. If this card attacks defense position monster, you get Trample. Once per turn, during either player's turn, we can detach material from this card, destroy face of cards the opponent controls with the highest defense. All if tied. That's pretty good. So if you 0 everything, you get a free board wipe. And then Corbosh, this is going to be 2 or more level 5, with the restriction light, by the way. You like your restriction? Also exceed summon this card by detaching 2 exceed materials from a rank 3 or 4 insect exceed monster you control. And then, of course, the rest of the materials will transfer. You can detach 1 material, target 1 defense position monster your opponent controls, shuffle into the deck. Once per turn, if the battle position of a monster on the field is changed, except during damage ship, you can attach an insect monster from your graveyard to this card as material. So we actually get to recur back our materials. Side deck here, we have 2 copies of Effect Veiler, 2 copies of Godarla, 2 Gamma Seal, triple Gamma, 1 Driver, 1 Droplet, 1 Lightning Storm, and triple copies of D-Barrier. That's it. That's your deck profile for this. Some interesting stuff nonetheless, honestly. Like, I want to see what more is to come, honestly. So what do you guys think? Please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. And, well, make sure you get entered in for today's contest down below. And I will see your beautiful faces back here tomorrow, actually. Alright, guys, have a good rest of your day. Peace out. Thank you, patrons, for making the ride never truly end. Without you guys' support, well, I would probably be doing Truffle Shuffle videos for a living. Guys, please check out VanCool40 for all of your Cardfight Vanguard content brought to you by MCool40. And if you are looking to pick up singles, check out mcoolgames.com for your trading card game needs. Thanks for watching, everybody.